You're watching the Alabama Weather Network.
It's Tuesday, the 2nd of December. This is meteorologist James Spann. It's a cloudy, cold, early December day across Alabama. We do believe tomorrow will be brighter, and we have more rain on the way later this week, beginning as early as Thursday. A lot of questions about the weather. We'll try and dig up some answers. This is the upper air look, and the trough axis is still a little west of the state. And until we get that axis east of the state, we'll still have these pesky clouds. Once we get on the back side of that, we'll have bone-crushing subsidence, sinking air, which will take the clouds out. But the clouds have just gone absolutely nowhere today, even in South Alabama. Most of the good high-resolution models had suggested that South Alabama would be in sunshine now, but they're not. Again, that's the visible satellite view. We're just socked in by clouds statewide. And, of course, we've got nothing on radar. However, underneath those clouds, we have had a little drizzle, a few snow flurries over the Tennessee Valley this afternoon, nothing meaningful. The big snows are in the northeast United States, north of Interstate 95. Looks like mostly rain for New York City and Boston. North of Interstate 95, a lot of snow for interior parts of New England this afternoon. And, of course, that's the same wave that brought the snow to places like Kentucky and Ohio and West Virginia last night and this morning. Well, temperatures have gone absolutely nowhere today because of these clouds. In fact, they've actually dropped a little bit over the Tennessee Valley. Look at Huntsville and Hamilton, barely above freezing. They're at 35. It's 36 in Cullman, Birmingham at 39, Tuscaloosa 39. You have to go all the way down to Dothan, Geneva, and Gulf Shores to find anybody in the 50s. Eufaula managing 56 degrees today. But everybody should be in the 50s tomorrow, with the exception maybe of the Tennessee Valley. We'll check the watch warning map. We have winter storm warnings in effect for interior New England because of the snow there, and scattered winter weather advisories out west. And obviously, we're not concerned about severe storms with this cold air over much of the country. That's the severe weather outlook through tonight. Maybe some thunder for parts of the Florida Peninsula. This is tomorrow. Maybe some thunder for parts of southeast Texas and South Louisiana. And pretty much the same thing on day 3, which is Thursday. There could be some thunder over the western Gulf Coast, but no concern with any severe weather. So this is the newly updated WPC QPF chart, the rain for the next 7 days, valid through Tuesday night of next week. And you can see we got a pretty big spread here. The bigger numbers are across South Alabama, which in a way is good because that's where the drought conditions are most serious. The numbers here range from 0.3 of an inch at the Shoals to 3 inches or more at Dothan and Mobile. Montgomery, 1.8, Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Anniston, Gadsden, around 1 inch. And obviously, again, that will be with the rain we see here Thursday, Friday, and maybe Saturday. The latest guidance looking kind of wet now for Saturday. In fact, let's dive in, model fans. The European 12Z run, 4 o'clock tomorrow. We'll break it down day by day. And again, the main trough is lifted out, a new trough digging into the southwestern states. That's the one that brings the next chance of rain in here Thursday and Friday. But tomorrow we should be in a situation with subsiding air, the sun back, highs in the 50s. Now, tomorrow morning is going to be cold. We're expecting a freeze pretty much all the way down to the Gulf Coast if these clouds do get out of here. Now, if the clouds hang in place, could be different, but again, many places will start the day in the 20s. The high tomorrow will be in the 50s. So this is Thursday, and here comes the rain again. The first wave of rain coming in here Thursday, primarily during the day Thursday for the southern half of the state. And then Friday morning, this is Friday morning at 6 o'clock, rain statewide. And again, evidence there might be a few snowflakes over northern Tennessee, north of Interstate 40. Be aware of that. But again, for us, just simply a cold rain. And again, it looks like at the moment the most widespread rain with this particular wave will be Thursday night into Friday morning. And then Saturday, looky here, rain is back. Here comes another wave. And again, this is kind of a new look. Other runs have suggested that we could see some rain maybe Saturday morning, the rest of the day dry. This particular run saying, wait a minute, we might see rain at times through the day Saturday. Again, cloudy, cool with highs generally in the 50s. And then Sunday, it's finally out of here. And this should start a string of dry days that will last through much of next week. In fact, let's go to Monday. We're dry and cool. Lows mostly in the 30s, highs mostly in the 50s. And a week from today, this is Tuesday, the 9th of December. We've got an upper low that's over eastern Canada, a northwest flow aloft, and once again for us, cool, dry air. Any little Alberta clippers that try and come along will likely be north of us. Maybe some snow for places like Cleveland, Indianapolis, Pittsburgh, but again, much of next week looking dry. Let's keep going. This is 10 days out. This is Friday of next week, December the 12th. And again, you can see that we have a little cutoff low that's really off the Texas coast. And around here, that still looks relatively dry. Maybe a few sprinkles over the Tennessee Valley. So really much of next week looking cool and dry. Highs mostly in the 50s, lows mostly in the 30s. So here's a look at rain for the next 15 days. And the mean has come down. This is between now and the 17th of December. The mean, it's between 1.5 and 2 inches. And temperature is coming off the NBM, National Blend of Models. And again, you can see that for next week, pretty seasonal temperatures. Highs generally in the 50s and lows generally in the 30s. And the latest long-range guidance just in. This is going to be for December 10th through December 16th. Temperatures a little above average in the western states. Where we are here in the Deep South, temperatures pretty close to average and below average up in the northeast United States. And what I was going to do, if I can here, I was going to pull in a quick video this morning that was captured over Lexington, which is in the far eastern part of Lauderdale County. You got to look really hard. You got to look really hard to see it, but we actually had a few snow flurries over parts of the Tennessee Valley. I mean, you got to really, really look hard to see this, but we've had reports of a few snowflakes. We've watched our Skywatcher team on the Slack chat we have, and some of the stuff coming in from the socials. And obviously, it means nothing. Temperatures are above freezing, and it's really, really light. You really got to pay close attention to see that. But again, that particular video was taken from Lexington this morning with light snow flurries. Had a few reports of snowflakes in Limestone and Madison counties. In fact, I was in the Tennessee Valley this morning driving from point A to point B, and I noticed about 3 snowflakes, and a touch of drizzle. But hey, we got to roll some Children's of Alabama kid Cam. Oh man, had a gym full today. I love it. Tanner Elementary School, Limestone County, on a cloudy, cold December day. Man, they were great. This is an amazing school with just so many good things going on here. Hey, they respect the polygon. That's outstanding. But we did some science today. These kids were great listeners and learners. We talked about how we forecast the weather, weather balloons, weather instruments, hurricanes, tornadoes, and much more. Great to see those anxious kids wanting to learn. Love it. So again, to all those amazing teachers and students at Tanner Elementary School in Limestone County, thanks a lot for a great visit earlier today. I should mention, after visiting Tanner Elementary, I had a chance to stop by Drake State Community College in Huntsville, which is an amazing ACCS school. We had a great visit there. Tonight, I will be at Ross Bridge in Hoover. Listen, if you live in that neighborhood, come down to the resort, the Ross Bridge Resort. I'll be reading a couple of Christmas books. We do this every year. All the kids in the neighborhood gather around. The guests at Ross Bridge, they'll come down, and we raise some money for a great cause. So that's tonight at 7 at Ross Bridge. Tomorrow, going to be in St. Clair County at Margaret Elementary School. For a program there. That'll be a lot of fun. Thursday, going to be in Dallas County, Valley Grande Elementary School. Then Thursday night, I will be in Tuscaloosa at Freedom Farm out in Coker, which is an amazing ministry. It's going to be a big event there. And then Friday morning, I'm going to be in Moulton at Lawrence County Signature School for a program there. And then also Friday, I'll be speaking to the Drummond Teachers of the Month. Every month we have a Teacher of the Month with the Drummond Heart of Education program. And really looking forward to seeing that. I know some of them because I'm in a school every day, but we've got so many great teachers in this state, and it's great to encourage them and honor them on Friday. Watch me this evening. I'll be on ABC 3340 News. And remember, you can catch my forecast every day on great radio stations around the state, including in Birmingham, 104.7 WZZK. Thanks for watching. Have a great Tuesday evening, and God bless.